Joseph Beeler. I'm assistant curator of the Kainani Heiau in Anahola. And we're here today to talk about what's been going on up there and to discuss issues of protecting and preserving the archaeological site. My main duty is to preserve, protect the site, and assist people with showing them around the heiau. People from all over the world come, so I make sure the trails are clean and everything is in order so people can take tours and go there to pray.
My name is Kenneth Hunt. I'm Executive Director for INCF, which is a nonprofit organization that is sponsoring a documentary that's being made on Ed Kaiwi and heiaus around the islands.
The heiau is under jurisdiction of DNLR and is a federally protected area, also an archaeological site under the direction of Nancy McMahon. Over the past 5 years I've been involved with curating, taking care of, cleaning, and observing the heiau. There's been a neighbor across the street by the name of Alan Maniloa who has constantly harassed people coming to visit and clean the heiau.
It's a sacred heiau, a temple that one of the problems we've been having is with Alan Mahilona, the neighbor. He's coming over and threatening to kill people. We've already made police reports by the tons.
He's come at me waving a machete. The next time he comes, he throws a machete at my feet. The other day, he came with a rifle. This is after numerous police reports made.
This guy is threatening to kill so many people. He comes with guns, he comes with machetes. The police arrest him and he gets out the next day.
In June of 2007, I was up at the heiau cleaning because the next day we were going to have a couple from Ecuador coming to worship at the heiau. At this time when I was pulling away after cleaning the trail, the neighbor runs out to the street and stops my car. Alan tells me, "You know what? You're dead. I'm going to kill you." I took this threat very seriously since the next day we were going to have visitors at the heiau, so I went to the police station and made a police report and basically expressed my concern for the people visiting.
Our questions are, what's going on here? Who's behind this? Why is this guy free to roam about and threaten people who come from all over the world to worship at a sacred site in Hawaii? And they're constantly being harassed by this man and nobody's doing anything about it.
In July, Kenji, his family and friends were at the heiau, and the neighbor comes and tells them something to the effect that, "I'm going to come and I'm going to shoot you with my gun." So when the neighbor does come with his rifle the other day, I took this threat very seriously because he has threatened people's lives. First time it's a machete, then he throws a machete, now he's coming with a gun. Next time the man may shoot somebody. So I immediately call the police when I see him with his gun.
Hokulele.
Hokulele, Anahola. There's a shotgun pointed at rifle right now. Yep. I'm Joseph Beeler. I'm assistant curator of the heiau. I'm giving a tour of the heiau and he's over here threatening us. About a dozen police cars show up and they're looking for him, but he's hiding out on his land. We tell them he has a gun, but he tells the police he does not have a gun at all. Fortunately, we have him on videotape with a rifle in his hand. Where's he at? Over there. Does he have a weapon? Rifle. Shotgun or rifle? It looks like a rifle. I can't tell. So after the police realize that he has made threats to kill numerous people that were there, they take him into custody. Although they did not find the gun at that time. It has been told to me recently that they have found the actual rifle that he had in his hand. Within hours to days, he's bailed out of jail by nobody knows who.
Last week I was asked by the county prosecutor to show up for a hearing for Alan Mahilona, and it was a very interesting situation. The prosecutor basically came over and said they're going to do a plea deal with this guy who's a known crack user, a guy who's carrying a gun and threatening to kill people, and they want to do a plea bargain with this guy.
So he threatened you guys the first time you guys made a report?
Yeah.
He's going to come back and shoot you guys with a gun?
That's exactly.
Then he showed up with a gun today.
That's what freaked us out.
We get to court, and basically they just put the whole trial off until further notice, which will be the 27th. At this point, we're severely threatened by the man and believe that he's a threat to everybody that goes there.
So all of us in the community are really questioning what is going on with this legal system here, and why this guy is allowed to roam free and threaten to kill people. So we need to do something about it. The prosecutor, it was a very bizarre thing. They didn't even allow us in the courtroom. The secretary for the prosecutor came out at one point and informed myself and my other friend who was there to testify that the judge was doing something very strange. She wasn't following protocol, and they didn't go through the typical protocol. They just said they're going to give this guy another hearing on the 27th and determine whether or not they were going to take this matter to trial. When I asked the prosecuting attorney what the likelihood of this going to trial was, he said it probably won't go to trial. So here we are back at square one with this dangerous person, and none of the authorities seem to be doing anything about it. So maybe we can get some help from the federal side.
So I was selected as assistant curator of the heiau under the direction of Ed Ki'iwi, who is a religious practitioner and a kahuna. I was selected to be the assistant curator due to the religious practicing protocol. As Ed's been in the heiau for 30 to 35 years, he has had problems with this neighbor. He's repeatedly made police reports, 35 to 40 of them, although the Hawaiian Homes in the state has done nothing to stop this man's violent actions towards him and the heiau.